Hello again, YouTubers, and I've been tagged again. 7 questions for fellow atheist. It's been sent this by Casino McCull. Hope I said it right. Don't usually. So I'll go straight on and have a little go at it. If number 1, if you could change one thing about the atheist community on YouTube, what would it be and why? I like the atheist YouTube on community, and I like that. It seems fine. It seems fine. It really does. And perhaps the only thing I would really go on about, have a little bit of a whinge, is sometimes when answering questions can get a bit frustrating against all these God-fearing lot, and just putting in things like "fuck you" really isn't enough. You really do need to sometimes put in a more intelligent answer, which I have noticed some people are just abusive. But thankfully they're not usually the ones that are making the videos, so that's great. Okay, so on to question 2. If you could convince just one religious person to abandon their beliefs, who would it be and why? Well, this is quite easy for me. I thought Dr. Owen Williams, Archbishop of Canterbury. He obviously is an atheist, and really he ought to abandon it as soon as possible. He's a bit like a gay who's denying it, and everybody else knows they're gay, and really ought to come out of the closet. At least that's my opinion. He'd probably dispute it, but come on, he's hardly a leader of a church, is he? Anyway, let's go on. That's why. Anyway, number 3. I haven't got long to do this, as you can probably tell, because I'm talking really quickly. Number 3. What was your religious upbringing, and how does it influence your opinion of religion? Right. My parents weren't that religious, I've got to be honest. Church of England, didn't go to church, the usual sort of story. But they did send me off to a boarding school that was a Church of England boarding school, and there, of course, we were almost forced into being confirmed into the faith. I say forced; it wasn't really forced. What happened was we could get off doing our homework, our 2 hours of homework we had to do every night, by being confirmed, and then you could clear off to chapel and really do a bit of a skive. So it was a way of getting out of doing homework in the evenings, but. So most people actually got confirmed, even though they were mostly atheists, which is a bit naughty really, but there you go. Question 4. What's your most controversial viewpoint as far as attitudes amongst other atheists go? Okay. I think really my most controversial viewpoint is probably about the world population. I do find that we are encouraging people to have children far too much, and the world is filling up, if not full. It's to the detriment of the rest of nature, and I don't think we should continually encourage people to have large families. I know it's a controversial point, but humanity is not in danger of extinction from a breeding point of view. It is in fact in danger of extinction from its own overpopulation. And I do think that is something which is not picked up enough. And of course, in religions, we have this anti birth control, and we have this: if we get more people, we can make them all part of our little club. And I think it's a very, very dangerous thing to do. And I know it's a controversial point. I could do a whole video on it. Anyway, that's probably my most controversial viewpoint. Okay, number 5. What scientific endeavour excites you most? Well, there's so many really. There's a lot. I think it has to be those of those biological ones, like evolution, and the modern aspects such as stem cell research, etc. Although I'm no true expert, I probably have researched it more than most, and I think there's a lot of people giving an opinion on it that have no idea at all about it, and that's quite dangerous. So something you have to really look into. Anyway, go on to the next one. Number 6. Of the 4 horsemen, Dawkins, Dennett, Hitchens and Harris, who is your favourite and why? They're all okay and cool people, but I've got to really go with Dawkins. Dawkins is without doubt my favourite of that lot. He is a man who has really opened up the eyes of many certainly the atheists of the world, to the fact that we really do need to get together as a community and have our say. We're the ones that really have been staying in the shadows and decided to let religion, etc., go its own way in its ridiculous ways it has gone. And I think in this day and age we need somebody like Dawkins, who's going to really lead from the front, which is what he's done. He's really put his neck on the line, and I think the rest of us seem to want to follow. I don't think it's taught me that much, in the sense that most of the things that he has said are really my beliefs anyway. Although he has taught me a few bits in the evolutionary side of things. So the man's a genius, and he does it so well. He just gives truth. That's the thing. And he argues everything with the truth, or at least that which has been given evidence with, or etc. Anyway, I hope you understood what I said, because I'm not sure I did. So, anyway, he's a good lad, nice bloke. Okay, number 7. What's your least favourite theistic argument, and how do you go about refuting it? Well, it has to be all the Darwinist stuff, this Darwin evolution thing. Evolution is just a theory. That is so annoying, that's so annoying. It's like saying, atomic theory. If you're Japanese in the Second World War, atomic theory, bang, it's not, oh yeah, it works. There's so much evidence for it, there really is. And it's just the more and more evidence you give, the more and more, that just means we need more faith. It's something which is so ridiculous. There is so much evidence for it, and it's just unbelievable that people still don't take it on board. Still, there you go. That's my 7. Now on to the tags. I'm going to tag. Dave Jones, BS News. Okay, Jobot1, Qualia Soup, Veria Blast, and Chris J. Moore. So hopefully they will be able to do something if they haven't been tagged already by someone else, because I'm always low down the line, Anyway, peace for now, and hope I can make something of this rather jumbled video that I've had to do in a real rush. Anyway, bye.